opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or messages posted in chat are strictly their own personal views and do not reflect the views of Bolin Services, Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization, nor does it reflect the views of the sponsors of this program. Political commentary, if any, are strictly personal opinions and should not be construed as endorsements of or opposition to any political party, candidate, or voter initiative by Bolin Services, Inc. This audio-visual presentation is copyrighted by Kenneth W. Bolin. No rebroadcast, retransmission, simulcast, or other distribution of this video or the audio associated with it is permitted without the express written permission of Kenneth W. Bolin. All original content on this presentation is owned in full and solely by Kenneth W. Bolin.
Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of Kenny Bolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to Kenny Bolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch.
And here we go.
That's right. Bolin. And I don't mean Bolin. Bolin, you got to get me on your show, man. Love you so much, brother. I tell these guys, man, Bolin was when it all started. That's right, man. But you wouldn't let me be a part of it. What was it? Bolin makes songs, Bolin Services. Why did you never get me into Bolin Services? Well, we'll discuss that on your next show.
Previously on the Bowling Alley.
It is. And I do want to get back to that 1 second, King.
Yeah.
Appreciate the manager questions and keeping it light in wrestling.
Right.
But what I don't like and I will not sell for, and what I think Disco Inferno had a great point on keeping it 100, there needs to be a line in the sand. The peanut gallery does not get to dictate the conversation. They do not get to say, oh, you were making money off of Cornette's thing. That's the only reason you went in on them. Yeah, guess what? We're independent media journalists, broadcasters within 1 degree of separation who have the real information, but you're still going to wait and go to PW Insider, to Mike Johnson and whatever. You just want to come strapped to take shots at King B. You're never going to cancel us. We own our own shit. We're the bosses. So sit where you need to sit. Be a fan. Ask an educated question. Yeah. Don't ever think for a minute you can pull a power play on somebody like a Disco, a Russo, a Bolin, a Hameen, because I'm just going to slap your tits and charge you $5 at the end of the day. And you're going to want to step up to get your little shine, but I will tongue lash you and cut you down and show that your ignorance to the world if you try and come over on us. So stop that shit trying to intimidate Kenny, telling him what he can and can't talk about, what any podcaster who was having an open conversation about this shit can. Because if you really want to have an opinion, go spend the $110 on Podbean, get off your ass and start your own thing. Otherwise, sit there and be a subscriber and a listener. You do not have the power here, and you never will.
The legendary Ben Hameen and the Boogeyman. So we got that going for us right off the top of the bat. And let's see here. Yeah, I know we advertised some people to be here tonight, but we're starting to learn that we're going to quit doing that because some people are just not very fucking reliable. Come here. Scooby reliable. Scooby right here. He reliable because he opens every show, even though he's being ghosted a little bit because of the background. I know he's sleepy. He's bored already. But we invited 2 people tonight. I think one of them's going to be here. I think one of them will be here. But the second one is not. We'll go into that a little later. We'll see if the other one even shows back up. He might be scared. He might have ran away. And but Scooby's here. He's just hard to see because of the. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe because of the shade of brown he is. I don't know. I'm on here sporting off my new haircut, and we will get into this here in just a little bit. I understand we're going to have some challenges in a little bit. You do have to have a membership to make a comment. This is a members only show. Members only show. If you don't have a membership, you cannot comment. But I did hear from a couple of people that said that they might be throwing some challenges out tonight. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't have a shitload planned tonight because I thought I had 2 co-hosts that were going to carry this thing tonight, but oh no. All right, where's the widescreen? Where's the widescreen?
Can I even do it widescreen?
Well, there it is.
Oh,
Did it again.
It's a miracle.
All right. I'm hearing an echo, so let me throw in my
Hold on.
AirPods and see if that fixes that.
Hello?
Well, hang on here.
All right. Make sure my shit's on.
Let me throw the AirPods in. Might have to find them.
Say echo cancellation is on.
Here we go. Find my AirPods. Noise cancellation. Yeah, noise cancellation. All right, now speak.
Hello.
All right, I still have an echo on your part. So check your noise cancellation. Check your echo on your set up there.
All right. Echo cancellation is on. And it says automatically adjust mic volume is on.
All right.
Should I turn that off?
I'm still hearing the fucking echo.
Huh.
All right,
That's weird.
Let me check my audio settings.
So I got the earpiece in. You can get the wired headphone in.
Reduce mic. It's still there.
Weird.
Echo. Stop. Noisy.
That's funny.
Well, I keep forgetting what her name is. Now the echoes. Kick back out and kick back in.
Right.
Double check all your settings again.
All right, we can do that.
And I guess y'all might be hearing it. I guess. Let's see. Meantime, Sean, I didn't know if you're busy tonight or not, but I did send you a join link if you want to hop in here and help us. Just to do what it tells you. Randy the Macho Man Satterley's in here tonight. I don't know if he's working tonight or not, or what he's got going on. How you doing, Randy Macho Man? Appreciate you dropping in. And yeah, you have to have a membership to leave a comment, or you can make a donation. Well, Randy said it cleared up. It didn't clear up on my end. I don't know why, especially with me having the earbuds in, or the AirPods, or whatever the hell you call them. Audio avatars. I don't think I've ever done that before. Oh, so yeah, I've got everything adjusted over here. So we'll see what happens when he comes in. Well, yeah, the echo will go away when he goes away because there's nothing to echo. So it tells me the echo was coming from his end. If Randy's not hearing the echo now, or Sean, okay, we're going to see what's going to happen here. Jazzy Janet from Louisiana's in the house. That means we're going to talk a little WNBA here in a little bit. Well, when he's not here, you're not going to. So we're about to find out. All right.
What about now?
Well, I'll be goddamn. So yeah, it had something to do with you kicking out and kicking back in. The people said that when you went out, they didn't hear the echo no more. I said, well, that solves some of that. There's Paul RJ in here from Australia. We got Uncle Paul in town. So let's go ahead and get the Pesci thing. We gave him the cover. It's 2 weeks in a row we've advertised this little minuscule munchkin. Munchkin. I'm sure Lawler would like to have got that in from me. Where's the minuscule munchkin tonight after he's had all week?
Yeah. He said he would be here before, so he forgot he had something lined up.
He forgot. Drugs are bad, ladies and gentlemen. Drugs are bad. He forgot. He had something else to do at fucking 9 o'clock.
He pulled a Kenny Bolin on you.
No, he didn't. So where is he? What's his paid gig from what you're telling me?
I don't know, some YouTube show with whoever. I don't know who
and somebody's pulling cash out of pocket to pay him to be a part of it, is what you're trying to convince the good people that tuned in here. You don't know that. You don't know that. You know what he's told you.
Well,
has anybody ever paid you to be on the show?
Fuck no. Why would they?
No. Why would they? Well, there you go. Who would pay somebody Who would pay somebody to sit there and watch them play video games and gabble and gargle for fucking 2 hours? Who would do such a thing?
Well, maybe they just like
you're at a loss of words, is what you're trying to tell me. You're at a loss of words.
They just like the Joe Pesci voice. I don't know. Maybe he's over there doing the funny how I amuse you. I don't fucking know.
No, they're not. Y'all made shit up. He's intimidated.
I sent the link. I said, hey, pop in for a minute, just say hi.
He could do that. He could just fucking do that if he's that talented. Jazzy Janet from Louisiana, her and I have been talking a lot of NBA ball here recently. And
so where's LeBron going, Jazzy Janet?
Well, I already know where LeBron's going. I was going to wear the shirt tonight, and KC and the Sunshine Band was closer by, so I'm wearing that. LeBron's going to Miami. He's going to Miami. You know why? Because they've already they already jumped the gun on a press release that says he's going to Miami. So unless LeBron just got mad because they jumped the gun on the press release, because I'm sure he wanted it to be a big shock when he did his press conference, and says, well, fuck y'all, I'll go to Golden State or I'll go to Cleveland. Now, a lot of the experts were leaning on Cleveland. And I heard that if LeBron went to Miami and could get Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark to go with him, to start with him, to where he had some real support, that he might consider that. You know, the 11th best player in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. The flip-flopper. She should have played for the USA.
He needs somebody that can shoot. Nobody in Miami can shoot.
Your audio is terrible. What's the problem? What's going on? What's your speaking? Yeah, your audio's terrible. I mean, I'm hearing you, but it's like you've never done a podcast ever in your life. If you got a real microphone over there, if you got ear, you said you had ear things. Where's the microphone that goes to them? All right. This is what happens. What's up, John?
Hello?
Breakdown. That sounds better right there. Whatever you did, much better right there.
Okay. All right. I'll keep it right there then. I won't move the phone or anything.
Okay. Well, what does going widescreen have to do with the sound of the show?
I don't know. I think you're just messing with my audio.
Is that what it is? That's me.
Yeah. I'm sure it's you.
It seems to be working now. No,
well, I don't have the $7,000 setup like you. You know.
Yeah, I've got like a $70 setup. Stop it.
Well,
you know how much money I've spent.
Beats by Bolin. Those are worth a few hundred, right?
Well, a few thousand. Let's not underestimate the value of the Beats by Bolin. John Breakdown doesn't already look like a $1 troll, does he?
Who is it?
The Star Maker is I'll go ahead and show it. I mean, what the hell? He's the best show on YouTube. I've just never bothered to drop in on the show before, get a membership or make a donation. But he's the best show on YouTube.
What's members only, isn't it?
It doesn't. Well, there is a $1 membership for a short period of time.
For new people,
there's always the $3 membership. Well, John, what is my favorite show you've ever done? And this should put an end to this shit real quick. What's my favorite show you've ever done that I've ever done in the last 30 days?
Oh, in the last 30 days? Oh.
Well, you haven't even seen any in the last 30 days unless you were on them. You don't know.
I would say your best show was the discussing whether Chuck Connors was in pornos or not.
That's going back a ways. I wish LeBron would go home and be with his kids. Oh.
Well, where's that? Los Angeles?
No, well, he's probably got kids in a few places.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I don't know if was there any big WNBA games on tonight? John Paul knows we're doing a show, so if he sees Jazzy Janet from Louisiana over here, maybe he'll pop in. I don't know. I know he's got a membership. I do know that.
Yeah, I haven't seen John Paul in a long time.
Jonathan, we're live. I'm checking to see what your pledge is for the show tonight so we can issue a challenge. We've already got a couple rolling in. I'm getting ready to check them out, but are you going to make a pledge for us tonight? All righty. So that's my home health nurse that said he wanted to do a pledge. And let me see if we got anything in the house as far as challenges go. Daniel Lemley has issued a $20 challenge. Good old Daniel Limley. Appreciate that, Daniel Limley. He says he would put up 20 if someone else will match it. And so far, now I think Sean Strand said he was going to do a donation, but I don't see it yet. Have you already done your donation? He has not, because there's nothing in Venmo. Well, unless he did it on Cash App. Let me check.
What about TC from the NC? Is he still around?
Yeah, no, we don't have anything from Sean yet, but I think he mentioned he's going to do a $20 challenge also. So we got 20 from Daniel Limley already in the house. When you were bashing WWE booking and the one you talked about Cena's retirement, I thought that was every show.
You gotta be more specific on bashing.
Yeah, I think that's every show.
Just like when you used to say you always knew what the opening of Raw was going to be because it was going to be a 23-minute Triple H promo.
Yeah, Sean said he's going to match Daniel's $20 donation. Randy Satterley just chimed in. He says, I will match their $20 donation. So that's 20, 40, that's 60 right off the break, right? And hang on here. What we're trying to raise money for tonight is, well, shit, I just covered you up with a shitload of emojis. I don't know how that happened. There we go. What we're trying to raise money, the primary things we're raising money for tonight is that Yaling's family, her mother's in the hospital having some type of eye surgery. It required a transfusion and all kinds of shit involved with it. Plus, she's got the real bad leg. They're attending to that while she's in there. But, of course, while she's in there, and then we got the comfort room built. Now, since then, they've had a damn flood that's flooded the house. I had pictures of it, but only Bob knows how to upload those. We can show those on the next show. But we've already paid for the transfusion, but there's going to be medications and things she's going to need once she gets out of the hospital. And we need to put a tarp on top of their house, which is going to be about $35 to cover the whole house so the damn thing quits flooding. Because if we replace the whole roof and that shit, it could just blow away the next storm. And those roofs are running about $100 to $150 to replace the roof. I know you hear that in America. Say, wow, you can replace a roof for $150. Yeah, or we can tarp it from anywhere from $50 to $100. They quoted me $37 on the tarp needed. Let's just go with 50 to be on the safe side. I'd rather have too much tarp than too little tarp. I like my tarp the way I like my cowbell. I need more cowbell. You understand?
I could really use a little more cowbell.
A little more cowbell. Let's not be toning down the cow. So I need a little more. So tarp with me will be cowbell. I need a little more tarp. That doesn't appear to be enough tarp. I need a little more. So we got that. So John Breakdown, you could be a monster help to us if you want to help us get towards that number and make a donation. I've appealed to my home health nurse who said he wanted to make a donation tonight. And he's going to be appearing on my show as a musical guest real soon. He is very good guitar player, drummer, various other instruments. And I think he's wanting to come on here and perform one night to raise money.
What kind of music does he play?
A little bit of everything. A lot of real good hard rock guitar. He's very good at that. But he can do some slower shit as well. He's got some videos on. I told him he's fallen in love with his editing machine. And I told him that he needs to put out a warning for epileptic seizures on the last video that he put out. Because, my God, there's a lot of strobing and striking. And,
yeah.
Oh, my God. He just totally he's good at it, but he's fallen in love with it. And there's way too much. And I told him the most successful videos that I see on the Instagram and Facebook Reels and shit like that are those with talent that have a great voice, that just sit on their sofa or sit on a street corner,
right?
Play their instrument, simple, and they show how good they are. Let your talent speak for itself. When you're modulating your voice, using your echo chamber, using your audio filters, and then using all these fucking video filters. Okay, great. We're glad you're good at that. but don't unload everything you fucking know in one video.
Right.
And I don't know how to do it, but I know when I'm seeing too fucking much of it.
It's like
I don't know.
People that use auto tune, and then you see them live and they can't sing.
It's like with me saying the word fuck on this show. There's I'm limited to like 150 per show. if I did 350, that's too much. So don't do that.
Or not enough.
We're not gonna hear from John Breakdown anymore because I've asked him if he could do a little donation for us, being as he's in here for the first time.
At least he has
I am the best show on you. He does have that. Now I don't know whether it's the $1. I don't know if it's the $1 or the $3 or what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you check that?
Bob knows how. I don't know how. Don't even care. Shout out to Rain, my little sweet friend Rain, who's gotten good at editing now. And there's a lot of places in the country this could get me in trouble. I got edited into a picture with 3 16-year-old girls. Fortunately, nothing inappropriate going on. Thank God for that. But Rain has gotten to be a pretty good little editor, and I've become their backup father. I found out why today. Rain had told me that she wants to work in food courts, making 250 to 300 pesos for going. She goes after school on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because that's apparently when her father likes to go drinking with his friends. And apparently he's not a pleasant man to be around. This is from Rain. And she says, Dad, and I said, honey, don't be working 12 hours a day for $5. And it ain't even that much. It's probably four and change. I said, don't do that. I said, you're a high school kid. There's Jennifer. And I'm the Argentina basher is what I am. And I said, honey, don't be, working 12 hours a day. You're off for the weekend. Then you go home. You have to study for your test and your exam. I said, don't do that. We'll try and raise some money on the show to help you with your fees and stuff. And I know you're trying to make ends meet. Hell, she's not only doing that, she's trying to provide money for rice and food and everything, because apparently the father's got an alcohol problem. I said, I'd give anything in the world if I could get you out of there and get you into a home and another family. But there's so many families over there whose fathers have drug and alcohol problems. They ain't got money to feed their goddamn families, but they got money for fucking drugs and alcohol. I hear alcohol is dirt cheap over there.
I'm sure everything's cheap over there, right?
Not everything, but in this case, gasoline's higher over there than it is here. Gas in some parts of the Philippines is pushing $8 a gallon.
Yeah, because they do it by the liter, so yeah.
It doesn't change it. I mean, we can do it by the liter here too, but when you add it up, it's still a per gallon price.
Right.
And but yeah, it is done by the liter because everybody over there most of the time filling up a motorcycle. And I mean, hell, even to fill up Eunice's motorcycle, even if the cheap prices can be $20.
Hell, it's like $6 a gallon in California right now.
6 and 7, depending what grade you're getting. And
crazy.
Now I think did you say I'm supposed to be rooting for Liverpool now? Y'all must have 36 damn tournaments over there. It's getting hard for me to keep up with. And but Liverpool, so yeah, I'm happy to root for them. Let me know when they're on, where they can be found on the radio dial. I'm sure these are radio only broadcasts. All you got to do is have an AM signal, and somebody like it can yell "go," and then you have to yell "goal" for like 96 seconds to be a successful. I'd like to know who the first asshole is that did that, and then every other soccer caller.
It was somebody on Telemundo, I think, that did that originally. Or Univision or Telemundo.
All right, so we got the Premier League. How many damn leagues are there?
Well, there's Champions League, the Premier League, the Spanish League,
I wish we could get John Paul in here because Jazz. Let me see if I can find.
There's CONCACAF. Then you got the World Cup, of course. And
Tyler, what did you think of the Cox comment from the World Cup? See, TC from the NC, his real name is Tyler Cox. Had my Grandpa Bolin, not changed his name from Cox to Bolin, I would have been Kenny Cox. There's actually been a couple of shut up. There's actually been a couple of football players named Kenny Cox, and there was a Cody Rison, spelled his name differently, that played for Cleveland. But I could have been Kenny Cox.
There was Andre Rison that played for the Falcons.
I've
When
actually
Dion
met
was
him. I actually met him. I've met Andre Rison.
He was
We
good.
referred to him. We referred to him as the black sheep of the family. I'm
Yeah.
shocked I never got his jersey because he spelled his name like we do. Cody Rison was Reisen of Cleveland, but Andre
'cause-
spelled his Rison.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm
Kenny
taking
Bad Moon Rison.
I'm taking my twist down, but I'm here. I guess she's. Oh, there we go. There we go. Jazzy, can you reach out to John Paul and let him know that you're here, and we'll talk a little WNBA if he wants to pop in. Sean Strand, I sent you a StreamYard join link if you want to pop in, talk about some of what you do. He's got a podcast he does on Tuesdays and goes head to head with me, but he'll still donate even when he's going head to head with me. Got me a haircut. It was needed. It was needed. A lot of hair was on the floor. There was so much hair on the floor that I clogged my vacuum cleaner, and I had to sit down and manually get a rod cleaner and clean that damn thing out because it clogged it up.
You cut your own hair?
No, I have T the barber upstairs.
Okay.
He's a licensed certified barber. I think he got certified 2 years ago. And he normally charges $40, but he charges me half of that. And he told me he'd do it for free. I said, no, I don't want you doing that, but what's a reasonable price? So he charges me $20 because he knows when I go to Great Clips or Fantastic Sam's, me and a family member of mine get buy one, get one free, and it runs us $19.
Yeah, haircuts are expensive.
What seems to be the issue with getting your phone to stay in a locked and steady position?
Oh, because I was holding it. That's why.
Why is there not a way you can just prop it up and get it to?
Yeah, I might move here in a minute. I'll give it. I'll go off screen and move around.
You could act like you've done one of these before.
Nah, why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
It's got to be like a outlaw show, as you used to call it, our outlaw mud shows.
I still am not buying the fact that a guy who will do free podcasts for 14 hours a day on his own channel.
Well, he used to. He hasn't done shit on his own channel a long time.
He hasn't done anything on his own channel.
Not in at least a week or so.
He's got enough of these idiot gamers that had to have been sending him.
You would think, yeah.
And,
you would think.
And so what made him just give it up?
I mean, I guess he's getting paid to do this other show, so I don't know. Like,
nobody's paying him.
I don't even know enough details to like give you the explanation.
No one's paying him any substantial amount of money to do a podcast that he was gladly doing 14 hours a day for free. There's nobody doing that.
Yeah, but I don't think he's doing he's not playing games. He's
given his expertise on the drug business.
I mean, he could be doing that. I guess
he's your buddy. You watch the show. Don't act like you don't.
No, I literally haven't. He hasn't been live in a long time.
I don't even think enough about my best friend to even watch his shows. What you're telling me?
Well, he hasn't been doing his shows. So I haven't seen
you are worse under oath than the fucking than the director of who's the guy that's the
Cash Patel.
No. He's horrible as well. He's just a little smart.
Or Dan Bongino or whatever the fuck his name is.
He's out. He's done.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right. You work on that. All right.
I'm still hearing audio. I'm just trying to get a good position here.
Whatever it takes.
You're on the show with Dr. Phil.
There has to be a way to stabilize the camera. And somebody's paying him. My God. I'm not even going to believe it. Nothing that would justify showing up. Do you know what I get paid per show? Do you know what my fee is?
$700.
It's not quite that high, but
that might be your asking price, though.
Normally, if anybody says they will donate from anywhere from 100 to 150, I'll do their show. You know, even if they don't do anything, you know, I'll show up over there. Yeah, I'll do their show. And that way they're helping a bunch of people. And fuck, if I can't take an hour out of my day and raise some money to help some people and go do someone else's show, I don't mind doing that.
I mean, you even did that show with Canadian Katie and cut a promo on her. That was a good one, though.
That was actually one of my favorite shows. If I could edit her voice out.
Yeah.
If I could edit her voice out. Now the
Well,
guy,
and the guy-
that was the guy
Yeah,
that was
he was a nice
apparently
guy.
apparently he died recently,
That's what I heard.
and he was only in his 50s.
Was he? I thought he was younger than that.
I got a friend of mine named Walter Cotton. I know he never watches the shows.
Yeah.
I've known Walter. You know Walter.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be right back, King. I'm getting a tripod to try to hook it up on. I'll be right back.
That might work. So, yeah, I took a picture of me and Honey Rose. Me and Honey Rose have known each other for almost 5 years. We found our anniversary date of when we met each other because neither of us knew. We just knew that I'd helped her and her sisters and her family many times, and especially helping the sisters get through college. And it ain't like helping people get through college over here. It's a whole nother world. Basically, they need help with fees, transportation, food while they're at school, shit like that. Nothing astronomical. There are times they might need $100 a month to keep them in college if the parents aren't making enough money, and that's a lot. That's a lot of the time. So I've known her. She's graduated college now. She's looking for a better job. And we were wondering, when did we first ever meet? And to scroll through your Facebook Messenger pictures and it takes for fucking ever. And then it says you can enter in a conversation. So I entered in her sister's name because I knew I met her through her sister. I was already helping her sister. Saw Honey Rose in the background. Saw she was getting ready to start college. And she just, smiled and said, I can use help too. I said, well, shit, okay. It's kind of what the show's for. And we were making real good money back then. Because that was, I think, during the COVID era when we had some extra shit coming in. And so I finally traced it back, and I found out that mine and Honey Rose's anniversary date of meeting each other went back all the way to the top to the first words we ever said to each other, which was hi. And the anniversary date is March the 14th, 2022. March 14th.
So 2022. 4 years and
4 years. 4 years plus. Yeah, 4 years plus. Now, we may have chatted on her sister's account before then, but as far as Honey Rose having her own Facebook account and her and I chatting with each other, it goes back to March the 14th. So it could be 5 years because I can't remember how long I knew her sister before I knew her. Her sister's name is Gwendolyn, and even that only took me back to 2023. And when I helped them, I used to have to PayPal Gwendolyn in order for her to distribute the money to the family and to make sure everybody's taken care of. I think Jazzy Jana might have just issued a challenge. Hang on here.
Nope.
Haven't heard from a tightwad home health nurse yet. Let me check here and see. Let me check. Keep up on these donations here.
Or tell him if he doesn't donate, he has to bring you Burger King or White Castle.
No, I'm about done with Wendy's for a while. I got a hair up my ass the other day, and I noticed I had $15 in gift card credits on Uber Eats. So if you order a certain amount, you get a $15 discount. Well, they had buy one get one Baconators. The Baconator costs $9 fucking.
Yeah,
I ain't paying $9 for a fucking Wendy's hamburger.
No.
But
I'll go to WW Cousins or Jaggers before I do that.
Of course, or BW3, wherever,
or Five Guys or whatever.
Or Five Guys, yeah.
Spend that kind of money, shit.
Which we go to Five Guys once every couple of weeks. Sponsor on the show. Oh, shout out to Jeff Sanford. He sponsored StreamYard for a couple of months for us.
So Blaze and Five Guys are the main sponsors now. No longer affiliated with Jimmy John.
Not under some things that were said and done, and
the racial connotations that were said.
A matter of fact, lawyers have been brought into this. Local lawyers here in Louisville that are not happy about things that were done, so now we just got to prove they were done. Hell, and no, it was diabolical. I had to pay over 12. Oh, okay. $12 for a two. Oh my God. $12 for a 2-piece Popeyes chicken?
Where?
Who's based in fucking Louisiana? The home folk don't get a discount. She said, well, I'm sure that was 2 pieces of chicken, a biscuit, and a drink.
But still.
A $12. Yeah, it sounds about right these days. 2-piece combo. Yeah, it sounds about right. So So the
You
bacon.
can go to Lee's and get a 2-piece combo for like $8.99 with a biscuit, 2 sides.
Lee's famous recipe.
Damn right.
Well,
Colonel's
hang on.
cousin.
Let me tell my goddamn Baconator story.
All right, I guess so.
You interrupt more. You interrupt more than fucking Bob Hazelwood.
This show go a lot better if you let me do all the talking.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah. How many of your people have donated so far? I keep looking. I'm scared off.
I don't have any people.
The guy that said this was the greatest podcast ever has not donated shit. Lying fuck. So where are you?
People.
I'm the greatest podcast ever, so you certainly haven't left. My verbal skills have not depleted any. I'm sure I'm keeping you entertained. Where's your donation? Oh, sir, my internet signal went out. We're having clear skies.
Hey, your donation's with that guy who said he had a song and a message for Mark Cuban.
Yeah, I don't even know if I remember that.
Edward something.
So Bob Hazelwood, who's probably watching the show right now at Nerd Night.
Shout out to Bob Hazelwood.
I never dreamed he was watching last week's show.
Really? He did?
Yeah, he watched the show. I think he wanted to see Pesci, the big draw.
Well,
we would have paid Pesci to be on the show. Yeah, right. And this made up fucking shit he claims he's doing. My God, I want to see that. I want to see that PayPal transaction.
Let's see that W-2.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah. Show that filed on your taxes, because I know how AI works. You can create any fucking thing. I want to see that on your tax returns is what I want to see. I filed my taxes. We filed our 501c3 taxes. We run no fear over here.
Remember how we were supposed to get that no tax on tips? I still owed. I didn't make that much money.
Apparently, that's still the case, is what I've heard.
Yeah, because it wasn't. It was on cash tips, not the card or what. I don't remember exactly.
Are you shitting me? Who the fuck tips in cash anymore? It ain't that many. I wouldn't.
I'd say 30% of people, maybe 30%.
Yeah, you're gonna say it's got to be under 50%.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on the day, but yeah, 30% average.
So 30% of your tips are no tax. Well, who's turning those in anyway? The stupid people, you were done no favors. Right. None of you were turning in tips anyway. How are they going to trace it?
I just know from experience, anybody in the bar, restaurant business or whatever, they say let's just say they got $100 in cash tips. Magically, they only got 30.
Yeah, I doubt they got that much. Kenny Bolin and Mark Cuban were eating in my restaurant today. I don't know which one of them did it, but one of them tipped me $1,000 in cash. Might have been Mark Cuban.
I would never say that.
Is that going to see a fucking tax return? Fuck no, it ain't going to.
No.
How are they going to prove it one way or the other? Unless Mark files it on his taxes and has your name.
Well, true. Yeah.
Unless he's got your name, it's the only way it's ever going to come up.
And then they're going to be like, they're going to go back a year later and go, what server did you have?
Yeah, Mark's going to go back through the trouble to do such a thing. So no. So no tax on tips is not helping anybody whatsoever, but it sounds good during the press conference.
It does sound. It has helped. I think it's helped some, but not like everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't make you know me, I don't make a lot, so it's not like I'm not one of these.
Why are you doing it? You are a server, so if you ain't making
I'm just saying
I don't doing the job.
I don't make the kind of money that other people in town do, like at Jeff Ruby's, etc. Some of them people make really good money.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
And but if it's on a card, you got to pay taxes on it. Period. That's there.
So back to Bob Hazelwood, who was watching the show. And
Shout out to Bob.
And I never dreamed that Bob Hazelwood was watching the show. So he might be watching right now. Matter of fact, I invited Jason to be on the show because Jason
Coltrane?
said, "Well, he said if one of those two dipshits doesn't show up, let me know, King, and I'm right here."
Oh,
well,
send him a link.
Sure enough, I already have. I know how to do the fucking show. Schmidt. I got it covered.
I figured you might get a little. You might have a little senility kicking in there.
Plus, I've got a lot of senility kicking in. For letting you on the fucking show proves I ain't too fucking smart.
Oh, how was the
over-under on me yelling at Pesci was 5 minutes, so you got me on that. On that.
Yeah.
So,
how are the deviled eggs, King? I meant to ask you.
As a matter of fact, I did not have time to make dinner tonight, and I had 4 deviled eggs left.
All right.
So I rushed in there right after I let the dogs out, and I had the final 4 deviled eggs as my dinner tonight.
Right.
I officially start Wegovy tomorrow.
Oh God.
I've already lost 38 pounds doing it my way, to kind of jumpstart shit. And I found out from my person down at oh shit, the chicken place down the road from me here. Shit,
Chicken King?
not Chicken King. They're a little bit further down the road. It's
The Eagle?
no, not the Eagle. They're right on 3rd Street, I think.
Indies?
What is it? No, not Indies. Royals. So
yeah. Royals is good. Yeah, their spicy chicken
they're
is
very
excellent.
good. They're very good. I go there for their fish sandwiches, and because of me, they kept.
I've never had their fish. Fish is that good?
It's amazing, and it used to be seasonal, but because of me raving about it and getting everybody to go down there and try the fish, they now keep the fish on the menu year round.
Yeah, they're
and that happened because of me. But no, Royals. We found out today that one of their top people is on Wegovy, and he said he don't weigh 400 pounds, and he said that he lost 51 pounds in 4 months. So pretty good start. Yeah.
You probably don't have an appetite, so I guess it'll do it.
Well, it's the appetite, and it's also apparently changes some hormones in you. So tomorrow I take my first shot. They said it takes 4 to 6 weeks before you start really noticing a difference. It's really an 18-month program. And it's $50 a month.
A guy I worked with, he did it. He was bigger than me, and he looks like 180 pounds soaking wet now.
Well, we've talked to 3 people that have done it, and all of them lost over 50 pounds, and they were maybe in the 250s, 270s maybe, and all of them have lost over 50 pounds in the first 4 to 5 months. All right, well, I'm way bigger than that. I eat pretty healthy as is, but something has triggered me gaining weight. I don't know what it is, but something has happened. So
probably your age and lack of metabolism, and you got bad knees and can't move around as well.
Well, but I haven't done that since I've been in here. I mean, it ain't like I've took a walk since I've lived here 9 years ago.
True.
But I've lost 37, 38 pounds on my own, according to the scales today. And then tomorrow we get our first Wegovy shot, just being transparent about it. Still have to be checked out for colon cancer on August the 3rd. We're hoping for the best.
Did you shit in a cup? Did you do that shit in a cup thing?
I did the Cologuard thing. But,
oh my God! They wanted they wanted to check just in case. I guess they.
I got paid $50 from Aetna to do it.
Right, on those points they give you on that card to help.
Yeah, they give me those points, and
and you can buy food or whatever you want with it.
Pay your electric bill, gasoline, whatever you want. So right. I earn $150 a year doing the shit they want me to do, and then I save that money to the end of the year in case there's something I need. But Humana tries to get me to do all that. I have done some of it. Yeah, I've done some of it. Just do it. Fuck, get the money.
Yeah. That's what I said, because it was like, report your blood pressure. And I was like, okay, fuck, why not?
Yeah.
I got a Galaxy watch I can fucking do it with.
Over what period of time, Jazzy? But yeah, I've got my, she said her sister's lost 30 pounds on
Wegovy. Or is that like the same thing as Ozempic, right? The similar.
So let me check donations. Jazzy Jana did donate $20 challenge.
Dan Limley.
Sean Strand did 20. Randy the Macho Man did 20.
And Dan Limley, right?
And Dan Limley did 20. So if we could make another 60 in here, I think we're at $80. If we could make another 60, I think that would cover the tarp, the rice. I've already bought 2 girls new shoes today for 1,000 pesos. Now, are they real Nikes? I doubt it. But no. I think I sent the picture out to some people. I got a 19-year-old girl and a 17-year-old girl that are seniors at the same school, and I got them their first ever pair of Nikes today, as far as they're concerned.
Yeah.
And I saw their shoes. Their shoes look like shit. And I just asked them, I said, how much to get you guys a new pair of shoes? They wrote me back, and they said like 490 pesos, so roughly $10. So they send me a picture of these shoes that are on sale. They said, or we can go to the mall and see what price we can get there. I said, well, that way you don't have to wait a week for them to ship. Go ahead and go to the mall. Just let me know what the cost is. So they send me a picture of the 2 of them in their schoolgirl uniforms at the mall. One of them's 19. Her name is Sheila May. Of course, we all know Ruby May. Ruby May is another one that needs help too. She needs help on milk, diapers, and the poor thing is still going to school. She is a junior in high school this year. She'll be a senior next year. Yeah, she fucked up, but shit happens. Shit happens in the Philippines. And try not.
It's always something tragic, whether it's
always
typhoon or monsoon.
Yeah,
drunk dad or something.
Yet they all believe in God, and I've never seen.
It's like a country song.
Yeah.
The front porch falls down, kills 3 dogs. My mama cried, and daddy ran away, and daddy went to prison, got drunk or whatever.
We're at 80. If we could make another 60 combined for the night, and I'll hang on here till 10:30 because I was a little late getting in here. If we could make another 60, that's 3 people doing 20 or 6 people doing 10. I get paid tomorrow, so I'm good for 20 of it. So we only need 40. I think Sean. Well, hang on here. Let me look. Did he just do another 20? No, that's still the same, I think. No, he did another one. So Sean Strand's doing 20. I'm going to do 20 tomorrow. So if we can get one more 20, that'd be pretty good. And we've literally $20 this thing to death tonight. Schmidt. What? You're on here just eating up fucking camera time.
Oh yeah.
So, where do we stand on the situation? And we won't go into all the details. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't aired Bob Hazelwood out yet. So Bob Hazelwood hears on here where I called him out for having blue hair to go hang out with the blue hairs at the Nerd Factory, where he goes down there and plays the board games and everything on Thursdays. He calls it Nerd Night. So he figured he would infiltrate the blue-haired women down there, all of them 50 or over, I assure you.
Sweating to the oldies.
Sweating to the oldies. So Bob writes back, hey, Bolin, I've never had blue hair. I've had purple and I've had red. But so he was watching the show. I set him up to see if he's watching. So he's bitching because I accused him of having blue hair, and he said that ain't right, Bolin. I had purple hair.
I remember the pink hair, wasn't it?
I've had. Well, it's kind of a violet color, I think.
I mean, his hair is gray, so whatever.
I sent him a picture of the violet hair just to remind him what he looked like.
He looked like Stephen King in a punk band.
He did. He looked like Stephen King had gone into business for himself. So Bob lied because I looked up what colors make purple. Schmidt, do you know?
Blue and green.
Blue and green. Well, no. Actually, the colors that make purple are blue and red.
Or blue and red. My bad. I was thinking
you combine the red of Louisville and the blue of the Dallas Cowboys, and you get purple.
Right.
So half his head was blue, whether he wants to admit it or not.
Or is it yellow and blue makes green?
Because yellow and blue make green. So if he had the purple hair, he needed half blue hair to come up with purple hair, is what he needed. Now, why would a grown-ass man in his 60s to infiltrate women who already have blue hair, dye his own
blue hair,
grown-ass man, dye his hair purple, pink, aquamarine, whatever colors he's been coming up with?
It was fuchsia.
Fuchsia. I would not condemn fuchsia. I would stand by fuchsia. So,
it was Miami Vice color pink or whatever.
I advise him to get a nice corporate haircut like mine to where his company won't let him go. He needs the corporate haircut. I could walk in his job not knowing anything about what's going on and get a corporate job because I look corporate. Clean shit. Pete Hegseth would put me in the military. He would say that man don't need any testosterone. He doesn't like the fatties though, so he might disqualify me for being fat.
Oh.
He might not after that Wegovy kicks in.
No, his name is you forgot his name is Kegs Breath.
Kegs Breath. Oh my God, what a dipshit!
Yeah, that guy drinks more than I did.
That's so you still clean? You still clean and sober?
No, I mean I'll drink beer and stuff. I'm not.
Oh Jesus Christ! You lied to me.
Well,
You told me you.
no, I didn't say. I said I quit drinking hardcore like I was. You know.
What about the marijuana? You off that?
I haven't had that in a long time, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you should have an abundance of money just laying around all over the place, which
Yeah.
means spending on alcohol and marijuana.
Well, you know.
Now, I think now did you say you moved back in with your dad? You live closer over my way now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, not too far from the Prince, according to you. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
I did see him at the local grocery. So.
X-nay on the Prince. We don't talk about that here.
Oh, I'm yeah.
Gotta learn the rules. Now, do you get charged rent where you're at there?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Shit, my dad probably still has his first communion money. What the fuck you talking about?
What's he do for a living, or is he retired?
He's retired now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He retired from the place where you did the meat opportunity.
Well, yeah, that would be. I retired from there too, but I was asked to retire.
You were asked.
You slapped the store manager, and they don't take kindly to that for some reason.
At Holiday Manor, wasn't it?
And I only no, LaGrange.
LaGrange, okay.
The guy slapped's name was David King. David King gets fired the next year. I got fired for slapping him. Well, I was accused of getting buy one get one free sausage biscuits. Well, that was a good accusation because it's true. That's what I would get 2 biscuits and pay for one. I didn't consider that stealing. I considered that
back when Kroger would have breakfast sausages and shit in the deli in the morning.
In the deli in the morning.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore though, unfortunately.
And, I might be the reason they quit doing that. I'm not sure. I might be the reason.
No, what's funny is my best friend, well, not right now, but he was one of the managers at that LaGrange Kroger.
I was your best friend. But yeah, I did clean out your deviled eggs, by the way. They were eliminated tonight. I'm having the gumbo either much later tonight or for lunch tomorrow before I take my Wegovy shot.
Yeah, let me know what you think of the gumbo. Everybody liked it, so
I'm going to put it in the Teflon frying pan and reheat it in that instead of microwaving it. And,
it'd be better.
So blue-haired Bob, yeah, you had blue hair.
Blue-haired Bob.
Blue-haired Bob. That's a good name. That is a good name.
That
is a good name.
It's almost as good as Shish Kebab Hazelwood.
I think Bob should leave the blue-haired Banty meeting tonight and just go straight to some late-night hair shop and just show this picture, Bob, and say, I need the Kenny corporate. Because I want to keep my job. Don't dye it some botanical offshoot color. Don't dye it fuchsia. I'm going to look at Eric Bischoff. I had to smarten him up. He kept dyeing his hair. Look at him now. Yeah. White-haired Eric Bischoff.
Bischoff looks great. He's all jacked up.
Vince Russo. Yeah. Just came to deal with they all accused me of dyeing my hair.
Say, be glad they got hair. Shit. I've
never had the Grecian formula. I considered it because when bright sunshine hits my hair, I see the gray. And I'm thinking, well, that should be something Grecian formula should cover up pretty easy. But then again, I decided, well, it don't look that bad. Fuck. I mean, who am I fooling? I've had
you got good Cherokee
I've had gray in my hair since my late 20s, but my mother was the same way. She got a little gray in her hair in her 40s. And but never, you saw her late pictures. So she just had almost no gray in her hair at all. She was she's 78.
Yeah, so my grandmother was the same way. Yeah, up until she had at the end. Yeah.
Apparently, I got the Cherokee side of the hair.
That's what I was going to say.
But then again, my biological father is German. Now his hair is very, very gray. He's Bischoff gray, but he's still got a full head of hair. So between biological,
he's still kicking.
Yeah, he's got glaucoma, but according to the sisters, he's doing great. And so, like I said, I didn't wish him dead or anything. I just, he was a racist fuck, and I don't associate with those people. Probably a lot of the reason me and Pesci quit speaking.
Oh Lord,
he's no showed me twice in a row, and he could have done the other show and this show and donated his earnings to this show. He could have done that. It's found money.
I'll tell him to send his money from tonight.
Yeah,
over here.
Tell him I want what he made tonight as an apology to help some people, to feed some people. I've looked at the little
you understand, King? I was busy, King. Schmidt didn't message me till late. I forgot.
The little miniature fat fucker ain't missing any meals, so he could send some food over here to feed people that actually need food.
God!
All right. Well, we only needed one more $20 donation out there. Let me look, see if we've done that or not. Yeah, Sean did 20 twice. I think, yeah, Jazzy Janice, 20, Randy, everybody else. Yeah. So we need one more $20 donation. I am blown away that we're not getting more of these $1 memberships for so people can come in here. But I think they have figured out it's a trap. Like that one guy that says, I got the world's greatest podcast, and we never saw him again.
Right.
Where's he at? Starmaker, Sean
Jacob or something, or whatever the fuck his name is, or John.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. What did you do? Did you block him?
No, I didn't block him. No.
Maybe he deleted it.
I don't think they can. Well, he might have. I don't think they can delete their own name, can they?
Do you ever see Michigan Mike anymore around here?
Michigan Mike. He works a wicked schedule. He goes to bed early. Normally,
I know he works on the roads or something, right? Something
during bad weather. He does.
Oh, okay,
yeah. He gets 2 weeks of good weather up there in Michigan. But yeah, he goes to bed.
It was hot up there.
He goes to bed real early because he's got to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to do his shoot job. But
okay.
if we're in desperate need of help, and if I write him, he helps out.
And say, I know the weather right now is perfect, but it's been so hot lately everywhere.
I'm going to write my home health nurse again. I know fucking well he's not on the call now. Hey, boss, we're about $30 shy of reaching our goal tonight. Any way I can get you to do a pledge and or a donation? And that'll get us where we need to be to fix these people's houses and get them some food. Here, quit ignoring me, or I'm going to block you, and you're going to lose $150 tomorrow.
God. So do you have to give yourself the shot, or is he going to do it?
He's probably going to do the first one tomorrow, but he showed me the other day when he was here, and it looks pretty easy. You know, they come with the needle already preloaded, and you just put it to your stomach or your thigh. I'm probably going to go with the stomach. Plenty of room for error there. And then you push the button and does the injection, then you throw that away, and then you got 3 more needles in there for the next 3 weeks. And but yeah, it's
so what you do it every week or what?
Once a week, every 7 days. And now whether those dosages are going to change or not, because somebody told me that they're now on the pills. And you know what?
I heard it kills your appetite. I know that.
Well, I've heard some people say they got sick the first day because they tried to eat too much. Well, see, I've been through this with weight loss surgery, and I've learned that there's just a little bit. Now we got 20 people watching, and
so like you can't eat a whole shit ton. You might be able to eat a small sandwich or something, but not like a bunch of snacks and drinks and this and that, whatever. Or it's going to make your
Sean Strand, brother to Victor Strand from Fear the Walking Dead. He's donated another 20. And Sean, I told you could come on the show tonight if you want to introduce yourself and promote your podcast that you do head to head with me. I mean, I don't care. I'm sure we're doing a couple of things because he talks a lot about Raw and SmackDown, which we do too. I
didn't even watch that shit.
I watched the 12-minute recap. I watched the 12-minute recap, and I don't even think I've watched the 12-minute recap of Raw this week yet.
Well, what's CM Hogan doing, brother?
No. My criticism of Punk, because Punk and I politically would get along very good.
Oh yeah, now y'all would get along great.
And me and Dave Bautista would get along great. If we sat down and talk politics, we would get along extremely well. My problem with Punk is that he loves a former manager here in Louisville. because he the buggy whipped arms. He quotes a lot of the shit that he says, and that's okay. You're straight edge and everything. I ain't the only one that knows the history of what's gone on in that house, what's gone on the road, what's gone on in Memphis. The 60 to 70% of that business that has done bad things with underage girls, whether they consented or not. There's no such thing as consent from an underage girl. No, Becky Adcock, at 14, you don't get to say what goes on with your body to an adult man. That's
the boogie woogie man, baby.
Don't. Well, yeah.
The honky
but Punk still admires him, and there ain't no way in hell he does not know the things he's done, because Jimmy would brag about it to anybody. And like I said, I got confessions on audio tape.
Goddamn shit, fuck, goddamn.
But they all brag about it. They all would gather in the locker room and brag about the shit that they would do. And that's been my criticism with Dutch. Dutch knows what a lot of these people have done. He claimed he never did it, and I'll accept him at his word. But he drove the car while a lot of people were. And that is complicit, in my opinion. And that was a lot of my problems with Dutch. That's why and of course, his love of Charlie Kirk. So we don't, you tell me who you are when you tell me you love Charlie Kirk, because that means you have a serious problem with women and white people. And so no. And if you adore Trump, you've told me who you are. Okay, yeah, you got the freedom to do that. No, I do not wish you dead, like's been wished on me on this show many times. But if that's who you are, I don't want your money, and I just didn't have nothing to do with you. Smith will tell you that we had somebody that used to donate over on Pesci's show. There'd be months he would donate $300. But he'd come over here and start saying a bunch of racist shit, and he had to go away.
Racist, homophobic, Trump-supporting shitbag, and you had to get rid of him.
You name it, and and he had to go away. I'd like to have the money, but not at that cost. That's where your morals have to kick in eventually. So, but no, thank you, Sean. It was very kind of you. My home health nurse is still ignoring me.
Telling me
you better quit ignoring me at 10 o'clock at night. I'm talking bad about you on the show because I was counting on you tonight. LOL.
Telling me he's fired.
My co-host is telling me to fire you right now because you're ignoring me during this time of need.
This time of need. Oh, shit.
Just let me know what time you're coming tomorrow, you little shit bag. Can't believe you didn't show up tonight.
No, but the guy that used to donate, we refer to him now as the San Diego shitbag.
Well, they all did. Look at what the California person used to do.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm sure it was his father's money, but still,
Yeah.
And
he lives in the guest house,
All right. Well, we got 10 minutes. My 2 cows sacked out over here. But no, the deviled eggs were very good. I don't know how often I can get those from you, but anytime you can make some of, because I don't have anybody else that knows how to make them. And sadly, I never learned how either.
Oh, they're easy. Just Google it. You can do it easily.
Well, I'd have to.
Do you have mustard and you have eggs, mustard, relish, or at least pickles and paprika? You can pretty much make them.
Not at the current moment, no. I don't even have real mustard. All I got is honey mustard because I never used real mustard.
Oh, you got to use the yellow mustard on that.
Yeah, I've got honey mustard.
Kloschman's yellow mustard, the original.
Yeah. I wonder if I should replace your shrimp with those 1/4 pound Bar S dogs I've got, those grilling dogs.
I don't think there shouldn't be any shrimp in there.
Well, that's what I mean, is to being as you took the shrimp out.
No, there's still andouille sausage and chicken in there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to add more, you could. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll probably, if I don't have that much later tonight, I'll have it tomorrow. Like I said, they're giving me the shot sometime tomorrow after 4 o'clock, and that'll be my first shot. And, but yeah, $81 worth of Wendy's for $29. And I gave a $4 tip on top of it. But they're up the street, it didn't cost them.
Yeah. God, I can't order fast food delivery. I mean, I know your situation's a little different, but
yeah.
Their food is just like the fast food is so horrible now.
Well, here was the total deal. This is why it was the price. The Baconator was $9, but it was buy one, get one free. Then if for every Baconator you got a free 10-piece nugget. For everyone. Well, if it's buy one, get one free, you got 2 free 10-piece nuggets. And those are a few dollars. You know, I think $6.59 was the price they had on there for a 10-piece nugget, which is outrageous.
Did Cam Moron come over and help you?
He normally does, but he didn't this time because I told him I was putting it in the fridge and I was saving it, and he wasn't welcome to any of it. So teach his ass. Cam Moron is somebody that could have dropped in and donated tonight, but he normally helps us out when we really need it. So I'm going to save him for a future show.
Is he still working out at the airport, whatever?
UPS.
Yeah.
He just got full time.
Oh,
okay. After being there for 13 years, I was
going to say, he's been there. Let me think.
He should be getting his first full time. He started full time on the 12th. So he should be getting his first full-time check here very, very, very soon. He's
been there he was on day shift, if I recall.
Yeah, he almost always works day shift.
Yeah, because a guy I know actually was
a lot of times they bring
with him.
A lot of times they bring him in at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, because a guy I know actually was on the same wing or whatever shift.
Yeah.
He called him Big Red because Cameron likes to drink Big Red, I guess.
Yeah, he likes Big Red.
Yeah, and he's like Big Red. And I'm like,
I think he is 9 to 5. And the star of the game tonight, by the way, is Sean Strand. Sean donated $60 by himself. Thank you.
Since he got full time, that's a way better gig. His benefits and money and everything are
the only negative side. The only negative side to that is during the holiday season, and once you work 5 hours, after 5 hours,
you don't get overtime like you do on the part-timers.
Overtime goes up at 5 hours, but when you're full time, overtime kicks in at 8.
Yeah, they might keep it 12 or 16.
But here's the thing: in 4 more years of working full time, he's going to go from like $25 an hour, and of course, when he gets time and a half, it's 30 something an hour. But in 4 more years, he's going to go up to a flat rate of $41 an hour.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, you're still reasonably young. He's only 38, 37, maybe, something like that.
Yeah.
4 more years, he's going to be in his early 40s, and then he gets to make 41 an hour to show up and move some fucking boxes.
Well, like my cousin, she retired out there. She was part-time and went full-time and went back to part-time and was making part-time what somebody had to work full-time to basically make like 60 grand. It's crazy.
Maybe you're in your recording studio making some hit music, so I'm going to quit talking about you on the show. Good, LOL. Yeah, he's wanting to come on and be a musical guest here, not this weekend, but maybe next weekend. And he might have blown all that. He can
take requests or whatever, like a street musician.
He's going to be doing. I don't know how many songs he knows, but he's real good at the heavy metal AC/DC style. Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Not my favorite stuff to hear, but he's good at it. That's
right.
And
tell him to learn some Earth, Wind, and Fire, and
I've told him to learn some Tears for Fears and everything too,
or learn some.
5 minutes left. Sean, do you have any questions you'd like to ask? God knows you've earned it. You made $60 donation. Jazzy Jana, if you're
from
still
Louisiana,
with us, anything further to talk about with the WNBA?
Yeah, Jazzy Jana, send me and Kenny some boudin.
What me and Jazzy Jana are blown away as is all the black men who are raving about Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark and how much they love her. The black men shitting all over the black women of the WNBA they claim 80% of the WNBA is gay and lesbian and all this shit, and black and they said that the WNBA hates Sophie and Caitlin because they're straight white women. Now, Sophie Cunningham apparently is a big-time Trumper, and she loves Dana White.
Great person, the best basketball player we've ever seen.
Oh, my God. So I put her in who's the girl that the WWE has, the beautiful blonde, best moonsault ever. What's her name?
Charlotte?
No, not Charlotte. No, this one has the best moonsaults over. Shit, can't think of her name.
Sol Ruca?
No, she's very good, but she's got that move that no one else can do.
I don't know.
I forgot what it's called.
I don't watch the shit.
Tiffy time.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Tiffy is as beautiful as you get, and I'm not as a rule, I don't go overly nuts on white women, but
where the white women at?
Where the white women? But Tiffy is a gorgeous white woman. There's not a lot of them that get my attention, but she is.
They
one
do
of
exist,
and that's what I've heard. I've just had a thing since I was young. Black women and Asian women. It's just my personal preference. That's what I've always gotten along with. They appreciated it, and that's just what I've always gotten along with. The white women I've dated have been a disaster. How you doing, Gabriel? And and we made it 4 years somehow. And but it's just a thing, we all have our personal preferences. Ain't that big a deal. There's some white women that actually donate to this show. I didn't hear from Nicole tonight, but I might not have sent her a link either. But maybe
what about that? The clip on WCW when they announced the birth of your son. That was funny.
You know what? Just being as we're here and we got about 2 minutes to kill. Hang on, because I was going to play that next. I think it's right here. Hang on.
All right, you see him right now. Beautiful body. And Mr. Cornette is back again. David, we have some great viewers all over the country. We have some faithful viewers, Kenny and Gabrielle Bolin, celebrating the birth of their new son, Christopher Michael James Bolin. Hello to them out there.
Wait a minute, what did you say? Look at that. These people look up to me. These people respect me so much now they're naming their little rugrats after me. Can you believe that? Kid will probably grow up to be a juvenile delinquent, just like his parents. But let me tell you something. You know, David, something struck me as I was coming out the corner just a few minutes ago around that curtain.
I wish something had struck him as he was coming around that corner, and I'd been my left fist upside his jaw. That's what I wish. And then real briefly to see how it all started. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but my first ever time on camera, first take, first time doing anything in pro wrestling that I was paid to do.
Oh God!
And it was one take. This is November of 1987 at a television studio in Nashville, Tennessee, with WOW Wow World Organization Wrestling.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to WOW Wow World Organization Wrestling. My name's Ken Bolin, and I'm here with the Dean of Promoters, Nick Goulas, and his son, George Goulas. Nick, I'm sure the fans would like to know, you've been in semi-retirement now for the last 5 years. I'm sure they'd like to know what you've been doing and what you got planned for the future.
Well, I've been doing a lot of different things, Ken. I've been going here and there, watching matches in different cities. And in the last 6 to 8 months, I've been trying to get myself back to doing wrestling again. I've been asked by many, many people, when am I coming back to promoting wrestling? So after 45 years, it's hard to get out and quit. So I decided to come back, and I'm starting back wrestling right in this area real soon. And I'm glad to be on this station.
Well, you've brought a lot of talent from the old days that are real successful into business now, and I understand you plan on bringing a lot of new talent in. One of those talents you've got sitting there, your son George, right there. George, what have you been doing?
Well, Ken, I've been wrestling 3 or 4 or 5 times a month, but now I'll be wrestling 3 or 4 times a week because my father's going back into wrestling. I referee high school basketball. Besides that, I play basketball 3 times a week. And you know, not being my father, Nick Goulas, I like to mention on the other side of the ledger that Nick Goulas' name to pro wrestling has been around for a lot of years. It's like Babe Ruth is to baseball, Larry Bird is to basketball, and Bear Bryant is to football. And when you mention pro wrestling in this area, you think of Nick Goulas. And that's why I'm glad he's coming back. I'm glad to wrestle again full time for him. And the talent he's been in contact with throughout the country the past several months, you're going to be surprised at the talent he's going to bring in here because he's talked to the best, and that's what he wants to bring in the best for WOW, World Organization Wrestling.
Nick, how long do you plan to stay in the area this time?
I'm going to stay indefinitely, Ken. As long as God lets me stay and live, I'm going to be here. And I hope to, you know, and like I said, I've started some of the greatest in the world in wrestling. Today, all over the country, wrestlers know Nick Goulas started a lot of them, and some of the biggest names, and we intend to start some more big names in wrestling. I'm not going to stop now at my age, regardless of that. But regardless of what goes on in wrestling, Nick Goulas will be here, I hope, for some time to come.
George, do you plan on doing a single wrestling, tag team? Where do you seem to be looking towards now?
Probably single. In the past, I like to wrestle tag, but you know what they was saying? If you wrestle a tag match, you get beat, you always blame your opponent for losing.
Right.
So if I'm going to get beat, I'd rather get beat inside I got beat myself. But I'll probably wrestle both, single and tag matches. And of course, when you wrestle either one, you're in there in a tough time in that squared circle. It's not an easy task to go in there and wrestle. No matter who you wrestle, you can't cut anybody short because they're in there to beat you too. And that's why I work out constantly and stay in good shape, because one thing about pro wrestling, you can't just sit there and say I'm going to win. You got to win in the ring.
Thank you, and we will be back next time on WOW, Wow, World Organization Wrestling.
Well, I said I wasn't going to play the whole thing, and that's
you should play the Boogeyman video.
I played it to open the show, but it's very short. So give me a second. Yeah, I played it to open the show.
That one's the best. I love the Boogeyman. So
Here we
good.
go. That's right. It's Bolin. And I don't mean Bolin. Bolin, you got to get me on your show, man. Love you so much, brother. I tell these guys, man, Bolin was when it all started. That's right, man. But you wouldn't let me be a part of it. What was it? Bolin Services. Bolin Services. Why did you never get me into Bolin Services? Well, we'll discuss that on your next show.
Well, and we never have gotten him on. We communicate all the time. All the time. I've never gotten him on. I don't know why. We get along great. Tells me he loves me all the time. We've just never gotten him on the show.
Yeah, did you see him with Danhausen? That was awesome.
I did. I did see that. Yeah, they.
Danhausen ran.
I don't think he cursed Boogeyman, did he? He did not curse Boogeyman.
He said,
he felt that was out of his league to be.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that was in downtown New York, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they ran into each other.
That was funny.
Even Bischoff admits that Danhausen is something special. He
He's
says
fun.
He says I don't know that I would have been smart enough to do the Danhausen thing.
Yeah, AEW just wasted that guy, man, because he was funny.
Yeah.
He's good.
Now Jim Ross, who I've got some opinions about. Jim Ross does a lot of shows with Conrad, and Jim Ross is guaranteeing that Vince McMahon is going to come back and be a part of WWE and a very, very present.
Well, now that lawsuit has been dismissed and they're going to settle privately, I guess he can, right?
Well,
technically.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he can. But they would be the biggest fucking idiots in the world, knowing that man's history, and everybody knows.
Chance!
everybody knows, and between the racism, between the shit with underage girls, between the abusiveness to girls that have been assaulted. I mean, this ain't the only girl. There's others. I've been hearing about shit about Vince since 1984.
The Ring Boy scandal with Pat Patterson.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, where did I hear about this shit from? People that claim they didn't know. People that claim they didn't know that Vince was that way were the fucking ones that told me back in, 1986.
Before they ever worked for said person.
Before they ever worked for him, because they used to hear from everybody. Yeah, so what do you do? Kenny, huge fan of old school tag teams and pro wrestling. I was brought up on Kurt and Carl Kurt and Carl von Bronner. I was brought up on the interns of Dr. Ken Ramey.
Who was the German guy in Memphis? Carl something?
God.
Stoop? Was it Stoop?
There was a Carl von Stoop. There was
that's him. Yeah, that's him. Carl von Stoop.
There's been a few. Lawler was big on German evil wrestlers.
Right.
So was Gulas. And then of course you have Tojo tied in there too.
Yeah,
and Tojo was the first wrestler ever to hold my son.
That's right.
And was
he the first guy you managed too, right?
First guy I managed against Gypsy Joe in Birmingham, Alabama, November of 1987. The next night after we shot those promos. So 29th or 30th, fuck, I can't remember.
Yeah. Tojo was great.
But the weird thing is, we shoot that. My first ever day in pro wrestling was November 28th. The next day, Jerry Lawler, Dutch Mantell, and JBL's birthday, along with Chenny, Eunice, and Ruby May's birthday that watch this show. And I think we found out that one other girl told me her birthday is November 29th. I forgot who it is. But we got 4 girls on from the Philippines, November the 29th.
Don't forget, Kenny, it's my dad's birthday.
Your dad's birthday. And your dad's birthday. So all of that, and I had forgot that. I didn't remember till recently that you told me that.
Yep.
So shout out to Jerry the King Lawler. They talk about his love of Coca-Cola, and I've got I've been getting Pepsi, those cherry Pepsis on sale, but the Coca-Colas are on sale at Costco.
What is it, that Zero?
That's a Zero, yeah. And I have not had. Now, this is one thing I don't know is going to change. I normally drink 3 to 4 of those a day. I don't know on Wegovy if it's going to prefer me staying on vitamin water or this. I really don't know. Let me see if any late donations came in.
I'm going to say, I don't know. If it makes you feel sick to your stomach, soft drinks might actually, you might want to stick with the Jim Cornette Spite.
Well, he doesn't drink 0 calorie. He drinks the sugar ones.
No. Well, I thought he drank I figured he had switched to the Zero or whatever since he's old now.
I think it's because he doesn't like the taste. Let's see here. No, never did hear from my home health nurse. Oh, did Dan only make it in? Yeah, we got his $20 donation. How you doing, Dan? Nice to see you. And well, guys, we're about to wrap it up. We did 1 hour and 21 minutes tonight with so Pesci couldn't free up 35 seconds popping here and
he's a big star, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to be a big star when I put that upside his little miniature jaw.
Well, next time we'll just make him a surprise appearance.
I don't know. I don't know there's going to be a next time because I've wasted a lot of advertising dollars. Advertising is a little miniature.
Yeah, a lot of AI advertising dollars.
Goddamn right it was. That shit costs money. Huge fan of Memphis. Lance Russell, voice of Memphis Wrestling, did Austin Idol wrestle in Memphis. Austin Idol was a mainstay down here. Yeah. As a matter of fact, hang on, I might have it. Hang on here a second. Let me look.
You got a picture of him, yeah.
But is it in here though?
Yeah, the Idol was good.
Yeah,
he still looks like he's in decent shape for an old guy. I mean, shit. I think.
I saw him down in Evansville when I did that appearance down there, and introduced a family member of mine to Scott Steiner.
Nothing finer than Scott Steiner.
Okay, that's me and Lawler from 1977.
That's in Rupp Arena.
And it's backstage Rupp Arena, and I had to get the.
That's when he fought. Was that no? But that was before Kaufman and now that. Yeah.
That was before Kaufman. Yeah, that was before Kaufman.
I was thinking of the match when he fought the Macho Man.
I got comments up there, so I got to take the comments down. Hang on here.
Smoky Mountain.
That's the only time I ever appeared as Kenny Rison on a TV show. The only time, and that was by mistake. They supposed because my license said Kenny Bolin, but Cornette knew me as Kenny Rison, so that's what he put up was. And I was timekeeper, bell ringer, ring announcer. I had many titles there.
Managed 7 different matches.
No, I never managed in Smoky, but I did save Tommy Rich from a beatdown though.
You never did go to any of those Fan Fest days, did you?
No, I did not.
Why is Jimmy trying to strangle your son? That's you. Never mind.
That's me. My God, that'll get you in trouble. And I have enhanced versions of these now that look better, but for whatever reason, Bob's never uploaded them.
The Diesel and the Flexi Lexi and Owen.
I have a much better picture of that. It's amazing what AI did to clean that up. And I don't know why that's not uploaded on here. I'll have to make sure we get that done. And there's me and Austin Idol.
There you go.
Also right around 1987. And that's backstage also at Rupp Arena.
Or 77.
No, that's 77. Yeah, you're right. Wrong year. Thanks for watching out.
I'll take his Idol looks a lot younger.
Now that picture on the left, I weighed about 570 pounds, I guess, give or take. That was at a Golden Corral meeting with me and Cornette. And then the one on the right was about a year and a half later. And I was down, believe it or not, that's still 350, 360 right there. But 360 looks a lot different than 589, don't it?
I have that shirt you got on that one somewhere.
Oh, do you?
I still do. Yep.
I've lost all my Bolin Club hoodies. Don't know where they all went, but I need to look into getting others. And this is how the Filipino girls look at me. That's and like,
That's
oh, if I get
Kenny Bolin Jr.
And then when people say something stupid,
say what?
Yeah,
Choco.
that's the little Choco, the little baby doll.
Oh, Choco.
Ruby May, when she was 13, that's the first table and chairs that we got her. So she wouldn't have to wash dishes sitting on a rock. She was 13. Now she's about to turn 17 and has a baby. She needs milk and diapers. Well, she needs milk and diapers. We're going to try and help her out with that in a little bit. And then 2 years later, that's what Ruby May had turned into at age 15. And now she's about to turn 17 in November. And I call her the Filipina Dua Lipa is what I call her. Yeah. And she's a very good dancer. She's a very good dancer. And that was the first ever promotional picture with me, Rico, and John Cena.
Yeah, that guy never amounted to much.
No, he didn't. John Cena telling everybody to donate, but so much for that, right? And that is what it looked like when I beat Cena for the world heavyweight title down here in Louisville. If anybody wants to buy these, we have that for sale for $350. Certificate of authenticity. I've got 2 different versions. I got that one. I got one with him and his father, both autographed by John Cena Sr., John Cena. This one here is autographed by John Cena and Tony Atlas. Tony Atlas is the one that drew that with a thing called dot art. I still got 2 of them left. People buying all these fucking replica belts and they don't spend out money for something that's worth something. I said I would include the book with it if anybody would like to get that. We got autographed picture of Rey Mysterio. Autographed picture of The Undertaker, which I think I got a few of him. Autographed picture of Triple H. Autographed picture of Kurt Angle. Autographed picture, another one of John Cena going back to the day. Autographed picture of The Rock. Autographed picture of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Another autographed picture of John Cena. I cannot believe we haven't sold any of this. Rey Mysterio without his mask. He signed that for me personally when he was here working with us. The real Undertaker with the gloves and everything. Well, that's not the purple gloves, though. Shawn Michaels even signed one for me. Another John Cena autograph picture. And Bret the Hitman Hart.
I want the Hitman autograph only if it says "fuck you, Bill Goldberg."
Well, if I run into him, it could probably say that. And
shit.
then we have there's only like a couple of those left with me and Jimmy both.
The Great Debate. Yeah.
And then everybody from the Midnight Express. I think we have 6 of those left because we was originally only given, I think, 12 or 13. And I think we got 6 of those left. Of all the
only Jimmy and
everybody in that picture is dead to me
Stan.
except Stan Lane. Stan Lane married to a Filipino wife, by the way.
Really?
He got a Filipino wife. Yeah. Maria's her name. And I write her all the time. Yeah, she interacts with me. I don't hear from Stan much, but I hear through Stan through her. She's the one that writes me all the time.
Well, I'm surprised her name wasn't Jenny.
And there we go. There's the autograph picture, and I've got certificate of authenticity on that too. Autographed by John Cena, John Cena Sr., and Tony Atlas. So you got 3 autographs on that one. And I've got, I got one of each. Billy Sellers was supposed to buy that, and he never did. So,
well, maybe Billy Byers will.
There we go. Yeah, you never know. All right. Well, we went real late tonight. It is 1:29 Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to add 20 to what we got tonight. Schmidt, you better shake somebody down. You better shake somebody.
I'll see what I can do.
Tell Schmidt to tell Miniature Ass, being as he missed the show tonight, to donate $20 tonight.
All right.
He does owe you. He does owe you. Advertise that motherfucker twice. No show.
Right. Oh, sorry.
See, we're gonna teach you how to do one of these.
At least I got a tripod now.
Let me real quick before we go. Let me shout out everybody to donate. Sean Strand was star of the game with $60 in donations. So let me make sure I get everybody mentioned here. So, and I'll just read them off as they came in at the top.
Dan Limley.
Daniel Limley with 20. Randy the Macho Man Satterley with 20. Jazzy Jana with 20. Sean Strand with 20. Sean Strand with another 20. Sean Strand with another 20. I'll be doing 20 tomorrow.
Oh, by the way, I think you're shadow banned on YouTube.
I am shadow banned. What's that mean?
It's not playing your show properly and like getting the notifications out and all that.
Oh,
basically.
it hasn't for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And I don't know what. And not
I
even
think it's
Bob
because
can
of
figure
your
out what you do about that.
Your political talk, probably.
Oh yeah, I've been shadow banned for fucking ever. We got
because a long time viewer of the show messaged me and said he thinks you're shadow banned. He says your show is not even playing properly. Like he didn't even know I was on here.
Yeah,
and like all of a sudden,
we've known that for a long time. We just don't know what to do about it.
Yeah,
we have 10,200 subscribers. There's no way for us to send out notification. You think we could send notices to the subscribers? I get not being able to send one out to everybody, but if someone is bothered to subscribe to the show, you would think that we could notify them. But that's where I blame you, because all you had to do was post on your Facebook page that you were going to be on here tonight and have your friends share it, and then they'd all been here. No, you didn't bother to do that.
If I had any friends, I would.
Well, apparently you do, because he just wrote you and told you that he couldn't find you. So apparently you do have one. But no, and Bob never shares the show either, and neither does Jason. They never share the show either.
Train.
And because you've noticed that none of their friends ever chime in on the show, never donate. You'd think they got one or two friends that would like what we do. You'd think. But no, if you don't promote the show, if you don't share
I don't think Bob has any friends except for old blue-haired people.
Except old blue-haired women. And
they might be in the nursing home and fixed income.
And he's trying to get their money. So what do you do? What do you do?
Oh, Lord.
See, he won't even acknowledge he saw the show tonight. He will not talk about the blue hair, purple hair, red hair thing. He will not even acknowledge he saw the show tonight. It won't happen.
Well, shout out to Stephen King, wherever you are.
Got it up on a big screen at the blue hair convention. So Bob just feels left out if he ain't got blue hair too. He feels left out. So, we didn't do too bad for what we had to work with. We $20 to death. Still haven't heard from my nurse yet.
Right,
and who knows? And maybe Robert Palmer out there. Robert sees the shows in the morning.
Cue the Budos fan music.
He might be. No, because they fucking they take a lot of our money. I'll wait a second of it. We said good day. We said good day. But which one is it? Oh no, is it this one? I don't know how much of that we can play and get by with, but that probably was enough to fuck it up. But
probably.
But that's fuck it. We'll go ahead and play it, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get out here and get the dogs out.
Yeah, same.
We all got that to do. Tell Pesci, $30 donation.
All right.
I went 1/5 of the money he made tonight.
All right.
We say good.
I'll see you later.